Hello my croutons, and welcome back to another First Impressions video. Today I'll be taking a look at Nina Aquila, Legal. Let's get started. Now, I was told that this game is modeled after the Ace Attorney series, and I know this is blasphemous to say, I've never played those, so I think that's basically become a theme of my channel, me playing games that are based off of something that I've never played before, or me playing games and I have no experience whatsoever with the source material. So hopefully that'll be some useful insight for the developer, of someone who's never played the series, what they think. Anyways, the title screen, it's looking gorgeous. I love this bust artwork, I love the scrolling background. I like that this isn't all the way on the right hand side. It's nice to see the options centered somewhere else. I like that you can, there's links back to their other, social platforms. There's a little bit of information here right on the screen. It's really nice. It's a very clean title screen. I like it. It looks good. Let's look at the options menu. All right, pretty simple, not too much. The audio has already been set for us. That's really nice. Yeah, just the amount of options you need. That's appreciated. All right. That's just my personal gripe with that credits plugin is I find it really jarring to the title screen that it swaps over to this entirely separate scene here with different artwork and different music. It doesn't look bad. I like that it's scrolling. I like that you can skip through it, and I like, the aesthetic of it. I like it's on the title screen and whatnot. It just feels jarring to the base title screen. So something to think about. It might just be me. But in my game, I have the credit screen rolling off of a common event. And with the common event, you can kind of do whatever you want with the credit screen to a degree. You can't really... I wish that there was a way to, if you press escape, you can exit scrolling text at any point. Unfortunately, you can just fast forward it if you're doing the common event credit screen. But, if you need a tutorial for how to do that, maybe I could do it. But I digress. My credit screen runs off a common event. You might want to do that too. You might want to look into that because it adds more options. Anyways, let's hop into the actual game. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I could be a voice actor for a phone. Hello. Nina! Where are you? How's she slapping me through the phone? That's impressive. Miller Defense and Law Offices, November 5th? 5th? November 5th, 9:12 a.m. Why aren't you at the courthouse? Have you forgotten what day it is? Just give me a sec, would you? I'm still at the office. Last thing I remember, I was reviewing the case file. I guess I fell asleep? Never mind that, get down here right now. I got my hands full with the defendant, and I can't mother you as well. Well, the time's to fall asleep. I'd better get to the courthouse. I feel like the slapping sound effects is, to call back to the Ace Attorney series, and like I said, I've never played it, so I wouldn't get that. But I do like it. It's quirky, makes the game stand out a little bit. Which, by the way, upcoming video, how to make your game stand out. Ooh, look out for it in the future. Doesn't look like there's any interactables. I do like the background music. And it seems like there's also audio effects. It's really loud, though. That is some loud dubstep, wow. But I guess, again, parodying Ace Attorney, it fits. Doesn't look like there's anything I can really explore here. Which, fair enough to you. This is a massive map, and it looks like a massive game. What? Ugh, not even enough time to take a shower. Huh? How'd I get outside? Created by Ethan Fox. Nina Aquila. Legal. Oh, that's a pretty fancy screen right there. It's a bit fuzzy, but... it's pretty damn cool, actually. Oh, this is like a video recording from real life. That's cool. I like this. This is awesome. Oh, this is such a nice animated scene right here. Tis McGee versus Anime Boy. This legit feels like an anime opening. I love this so much. This is so cool. You see, this is how you make the RTP stand out. You do cool shit like this with it. Case 1, first light. This is really cool. I love incorporating the real life imagery in there. It's actually not jarring. It fits pretty damn well. That's a great opening. That's fantastic. It was a bit weird. I walked over to the exit and then it made a door sound and she talked and then I'm outside, but not sure if that's just me. District Courthouse, Defendant Lobby C, November 5th, 1920. Wow. I can't reading. Whee. Miss Aquila. Your supervisor was here. Look at me walking diagonally up to you. Damn, that's Miss Fancy Pants, and she seemed really mad. Nina! She kind of scares me. And that is how you add emotion to your writing. Look at that. Varying text sizes, you know, varying punctuation. That's fantastic. Wow. Anya, I got here as quickly as I could. You were supposed to be here an hour ago. I've had to arrange transportation for the defendant, and... Did you come via the gym or something? I ran here, straight after you woke me up in the office. Is everything okay? Everything's fine. Nina's a real pro under pressure. Aren't you? Of course, everything's gonna be fine. In any case, we'd best get to the courtroom. Meryl, the bailiff, will come to collect you shortly. Just hang on for a couple more minutes. You know, one last thing. You've earned this. Finally, my own defense attorney ID. Did I earn it? I was literally late getting here. You nervous? A little, I guess. I'll be there to help you out. This maybe wasn't the best start to your last supervised trial, but just remember, you're one of the brightest young lawyers I've ever supervised. Really? What? I can say nice things. Just walk in, sit at your bench, and stay focused on your client's innocence. Now get going. I'll join you at the bench. You see, this is how you make being a lawyer fun. Normally, it's boring as shit. Oh, we got bunny ladies in the audience. Who let the hookers in? Just like Anya said, all I've got to do is head to my bench. It should be past the gallery, then on the left. Ooh, gameplay. This is really cool. It's so stylized and fun to interact with. Like the zooms, the emotion in the text, the lighting, with the movie at the beginning, that opening sequence, the tense screen effects, all of the movement in the cutscenes. This is a prime example of cutscenes done right. Holy shit. Fantastic work, developer. Already, I'm like 5 minutes into the game, and I'm just blown away by how animated you can make the stiff RTP characters. Incredible. Who's the new guy? The prosecutor? That's Chad Hawk. They say he's a real prodigy, but a stickler for procedure. Well, his name's Chad, so don't get too nervous. I won't get nervous. His name's Chad. He's probably an idiot. All rise for the Honorable Judge Tawny. Why is there a rope in the corner to the left? I've never been in a courtroom. Maybe that's why. Please be seated. It's the communal rope you swing around in the background. That's where they put the monkeys. We are here today in observance of the case of Meryl Tidbop. Prosecutor Hawk, are you prepared for the case? Oh god, there's so many words I'm not able to read well. As always, Your Honor. As always, Your Honor. Miss Aquila? Seriously, I've known him for less than a minute, and... Miss Aquila! Yes, Your Honor? Psst, what did I tell you about staying focused? Now that I have your attention, I could never be a lawyer solely because I am very unable to read slowly and with goodness. I'm a master of the English lexicon. I trust you've crafted a reasonable attempt at a defense. I'm ready, if that's what you mean. Very well. Mr. Hawk, please state the prosecution's case. Of course, Your Honor. Emergency services were called to the Green Acre camping grounds in the early hours of November 1st. Ooh, it got spooky now. A fire had broken out in the facility's main building, which spread to some of the smaller buildings. Meryl Tidfill was arrested leaving the scene. The prosecution asserts that she started holy shit. The prosecution asserts that she started the fire to facilitate insurance fraud, and we intend to establish her motive for this through witness testimony. I'm taking a chill pill. I'm gonna collect my composure, and I'm going to focus on reading. I can do this. You can do this, Toasty. You can read. You are a master of the English language. He seems pretty confident. Shit, I messed up. He seems pretty confident. He talks a good fight. Let's find out if he's got the chops. Order! There's just an invisible deity punching all of the people in the courtroom. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Please? Defendant, can you please confirm your name and occupation? Why's she wearing that costume? Damned if I know. If a certain someone had gotten here earlier, they might have been able to fix that. Subtle. Miss Tidfill? Meryl Speak up. Meryl Tidfill, Your Honor. So, you do have a voice. Geez, the judge is a dickhead. Well, at least she got her name right. I perform, whoa, that's a big word. I perform secretarial work at the camping ground and assist with event planning. I don't know what that word means. Which is why you were there on the evening in question. Ordinarily, yes, but that night I was actually there for a party. Also, I was on a date. What's that? I was on a date. I see. My report says you were arrested after the building caught fire hours after the party ended. Why were you still on the site at that time? I was doing the old woohoo. I had to close up the site. But when I spotted the fire, I ran to get help. And that's when you were arrested? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Mayor Tidfill, you stand accused of arson. How do you plead? Not guilty. Miss Tidfill, the court recognizes your plea. Prosecution, please bring forth your first witness. Ooh, that was a nice finger pop. Here we go. Huh? I know you've done this before, but as this is your last supervised trial, I'll fill you in one last time on how this all works. Oh no. Oh no. This is an instance of exposition that all characters would already know, and you even acknowledge it in-game. You're like, yeah, you already know this, but I'm going to say it again just so the player knows it. Don't do that. We'll just end this rant now because it's not going anywhere helpful. Basically, all I'm saying is don't say things that people would already know just so the player can understand it. You know, if you're going to explain a mechanic here, you can disregard this rant. But for the future in your game, you know, just in general, pay attention to it when you're making games. Listen to it, try to focus on the little details. You're looking for an inconsistency, a flaw of some kind, which shows the witness is either lying or just mistaken. Don't worry about memorizing the statement, though. You'll be able to recap it afterwards. Look for Look for inconsistencies. Got it? Look for inconsistencies. Got it. Witness, please confirm your name and occupation. Jackie Marston. Your Honor, I work as a graphic designer for Rookery. Rookery, the corporation? Yes, ma'am. Please tell us how you came to be involved in this incident. Okay. I like how the RTP characters are the ones who were prosecuting, and then there's custom characters all around them. It's we need to get Harold in here. Witness statement. I saw Meryl leaving the campgrounds after the party while the building was on fire. If I'm honest, Meryl's always been a bit of an oddball. As far as I could see, no one else was there. She must have started the fire. Why else would she be running around late at night dressed as a fire mage? Very well, Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination. So there's magic in this world? Okay, Nina, let's get this show on the road. Or is she accusing her of burning it down just because she was cosplaying it? If it's because she was cosplaying, then I'm sensing a weakness in the prosecution. Okay, Nina, let's get this show on the road. Cross-examination. Now we get on to the main event, cross-examination. Do you want me to remind you how this works, or are you good to go? Please don't remind me how this works, because my character would already know it. I'm going to just stumble along like I know what I'm doing. Just kidding, I'm going to actually ask for help, because whenever I don't, I screw up horribly. How do we cross-examine again? I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Cross-examination is where we do our stuff. In a moment, you'll be able to review the witness's statement from before. It's split up into segments to be easier to work with. For each part of this segment, you can do several things. You can continue to move on to the next segment of the statement, or go back to the previous segment. If you continue after the last segment, you just go back to the start, so don't worry about that. You can press the witness for a bit more information about the segment. You should probably start by doing this for every segment. You can also open menu to save the state of the game, so you can resume from there later. You should try to save frequently. Save the state of the... fourth wall breaking. That's what you like to see. Moving on. I think you brushed over something quite important there. Moving on. You can also review and present evidence, but we don't have any evidence right now, so we'll come back to that later. So, you good to go, or do you want me to explain that again? Alright, we're good to go. Let's go! I saw Meryl leaving the campgrounds after the party while the building was on fire. Alright, I could probably press... Hold it! Are you sure it was her? It was dark after all. Objection! Really, Aquila? There was a building on fire nearby. There was more than enough light. I suppose he has a point. Yes, I'm quite certain. Also, if I'm honest, Meryl's always been a bit of an oddball. Well, I just got shut down immediately. That's upsetting. Been a bit of an oddball. We'll just object. We'll just press for every single thing. An oddball? Yeah, she's a bit weird. Bit of a stretch, though, to say she'd burn down a building. She just means that she's a bit of a nonconformist, Aquila. Like I said, a bit weird. As far as I could see, no one else was there. Do we have evidence? I don't think we have evidence. We'll just press. Hold it. How could you be certain? The campgrounds only have one exit, and I was there. Anyone else would have to have passed me. She must have started the fire. Hold it. That's pure conjecture. It's her opinion. The court recognizes that this is purely the witness's opinion. But there's one more thing. Who else should be running around late at night dressed as a fire mage? Hold it. Just gonna do this for every single one. I thought she was arrested in the morning on November 1st. Well, it was the early hours, around 3 a.m. Is this important, Miss Aquila? Yes, it's important. Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add to your statement? I saw Officer Flatfoot arrest her at around 3 a.m. I'm just gonna press every single thing that she says because I have no confidence in my abilities in this game. Jackie, you don't like Jackie, you don't like Meryl very much, do you? Objection. The witness's likes and dislikes are not on trial here. Sustained, Miss Aquila. Please try to stay on topic. Your Honor, please humor me for a moment. Jackie, you made it very clear that you find Meryl's costume to be strange. It is strange, really. I don't think it's strange at all. Miss Aquila, I warn you not to waste the court's time. Is this important? Yeah, it's important. Yeah. It's of vital importance, Your Honor. The defense asserts that Meryl's unusual outfit might seem strange at first glance, except on one night of the year where it would be considered normal. Halloween. Objection. The witness was arrested on November 1st. Objection! She was arrested at 3 a.m. after attending a Halloween party. Order. I win. I'm the greatest at this game. Get fucked. Your Honor, I assert that Meryl's attire was wholly appropriate on the night she was arrested. I see. Yes, I believe your logic is sound, Miss Aquila. Okay. The music kicked in. I figured a thing out. Oh, it's so satisfying and epic. Holy shit. Developer, you've done a fantastic job making the gameplay fun. Ooh. And as the witness's testimony seems to fixate on Meryl's costume, the defense moves that this testimony be considered unreliable. But she did start the fire. She's a freak, a pyromaniac. She really seems to hate Meryl for some reason. I'd best make a note of that. Witness, you will cease your outbursts immediately. Mr. Hawk, do you have anything to add at this time? No. The prosecution moves to call its next witness. Very well, bring in your second witness. Oh, I'm so good at this game. I just clicked press on every single one and figured it out. Oh my god. The prosecution calls Detective Randall Flatfoot to the stand. Hello again, Randy. How's your wife and little Ryan? Shut the fuck up, Judge. We're not here about that. They're both fine, Your Honor, though Ryan is thieving. What, Oh, poor thing. In truth, I haven't had much sleep for a few weeks. What's happening? Oh, we should make a note of that. Hasn't had sleep in weeks. What's happening? Your Honor, if I may. Oh, yes, of course. How did you become involved in this, Detective? Well, it was something of a coincidence. I actually live very near Green Acre camping grounds, so I saw the light from the fire from a distance. I ran to see what was going on, and in the process, I bumped into Jackie Marston and the defendant mid-confrontation. And when I walked up, Jackie was accusing Meryl of setting fire to something. Sure enough, Meryl was carrying some fire lighting equipment. That fire lighting equipment sounds important. I should make a note of that. I arrested her on the spot. And how, may I ask, was the victim's demeanor when you did that? Whoa, hang on there. Objection. Your Honor, I find it in poor taste to microanalyze the client's conduct while she was being arrested. I agree, Your Honor. You do? He does? Your Honor, the prosecution has not charged the witness with resisting arrest. It would be inappropriate of us to consider her actions during the arrest as evidence. You know what, I feel like this judge just wants to fuck the detective. Quite right. This exchange shall be stricken from the records. Carry on, Detective Flatfoot. Yes, Your Honor. For convenience, I was placed in charge of the police investigation into the fire. What did you find? Firstly, I can confirm that Meryl Tidfill is indeed an employee of Green Acre Camping Grounds. She's worked for them a number of years and is considered an exceptional employee. We also looked at the webpage for the campsite, and Meryl is visible in 2 photographs on the site. This one from last year. Is that the girl? That's the girl from before, right? I think so. And this one from the party on the evening in question. Ah, the same guy talked to both of them. Okay, we need to get this guy. No, she's jealous. Yeah, I figured it out. I already figured it out. She's jealous because this guy is flirting with her, right? And so then she wanted to make it seem like she did something shitty, put her in jail. Boom, figured it out. I already got the twist. If you want to view those pictures again, you can do so later when we cross-examine. Already, I can see an important difference between them. Yeah, shut the fuck up. I already found that. Stop it. I did that. That was me. Also, we found something else. I can already guess what he's going to say here. Greenacre Camping Grounds was circling bankruptcy. Being clear, this is speculation, but an intentional fire to defraud an insurer would be one way out of that situation. Of course, we have no conclusive proof of that at present. Don't forget the last part, Detective. Oh right, a detailed forensic analysis will take a few weeks, but we can already be sure that the fire was deliberate, so not a gas leak, electrical fault, or lightning strike. Thank you, Detective. Very succinct. Are you prepared to make a formal statement? Ready and willing, Your Honor. Ugh, the camera movements, the balloon icons, the text. There's so much information condensed in a fun, easy to read way. Oh, it's so good. This is fantastic. I can see why this is one of the better selling games on itch.io. Witness statement. I came over to the site after seeing the signs of a fire from a distance. Okay. When I arrived, Jackie and Meryl were arguing. The main building and some of the smaller buildings were already ablaze. Okay, we should press for the arguing and the ablaze. Meryl's carrying some campground stuff, including fire lighting equipment. We should press about that. I can't think of another reason why she'd have it other than to start a fire. Very well, Miss Aquila. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright. Must be another reason. Yeah, there must be another reason, I agree. Well done with that last witness. Pressing them for more information to the trick. This time, though, I think we're going to need to present some evidence. Do you want me to remind you how to present evidence, or are you good to go? Alright, yeah, teach me. I don't know what I'm doing. Appreciate a few pointers. Evidence, a defense attorney's ultimate weapon. Sometimes the inconsistency in a witness's statement can't be found just by pressing them for more information. When this happens, you need to review your evidence and see if any of it disproves a segment of the statement. For example, a witness could say they don't know the defendant, but if you had a photo of them together, you could present that as an inconsistency. But how do I remember all the details of the pieces of evidence? You don't have to just remember. During a cross-examination, you can open a menu and select evidence to see the details of all the evidence you have. From that menu, you can review pictures and read more info, which might help you find the clues you need. You should check it for every new piece of evidence you receive. I think I get it. I pick through the segments of the witness's statement and look for any evidence that disproves what the witness is saying. If I find any, I present that evidence, right? That's right, just one more thing. Oh. What? You see them too? That's a relief. The blue swirly things? The blue swirly things. Yes, I see them. Presenting evidence takes up the court's time. Presenting the right evidence is fine, but if you present the wrong evidence... Oh, do it too many times and you die. If you run out of chances, the judge will make an on-the-spot judgment and find your client guilty. That doesn't seem very fair, so think very carefully before you present a piece of evidence. So you good to go, or do you want me to explain that again? No, we got this. We got this. Okay. Come over to the side after seeing the signs of a fire from a distance. First of all, let's save. Alright. I really like this kind of game, too. You have to analyze what's happening, you know, really pay attention to all the context clues. It's a fantastic style of game, and you've done it great justice. You've done the Ace Attorney a lot of justice in this format. You've done a great job here. I'm having trouble finding things to critique because it's just done so well. Like, even the mapping is done well. There's nothing to critique, honestly. Except that these boxes look a little bit strange, but you know, what can you do with the RTP? Alright, so you came over to the site after seeing the signs of a fire from a distance. Let's look at my evidence. Let's see here. She's carrying that. Jackie doesn't like Meryl. Oh, Jackie's coupled with Travis, and then Meryl is coupled with Travis. Okay, so we're going to assume that Jackie hates Meryl because of this. Alright, but that means I don't have anything to present for this statement, so we'll just press and then go on. Hold it. You just happen to be passing by? It's near my home. There's also a cop bar nearby that I frequent. They do these amazing chicken wings. Stay on target, Detective. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to ask him later about those chicken wings. Yeah, that's good. You know, it's good we pressed and got those chicken wings. You know, that's important information. When I arrived, Jackie and Meryl were arguing. It was around 3 a.m. Okay. Hold it. What were they arguing about? In truth, I'm not sure. They stopped talking as I approached. The main building and some of the smaller buildings were already ablaze. Alright. Do we have any evidence that suggests otherwise? I can't think that I don't think there's any evidence. So we'll just press and then move on. Hold it. How bad was it? Pretty bad. We were upwind though, so it seems safe. I called the fire department right away. They turned up quickly. Merrill was carrying some campground stuff, including fire lighting equipment. Let's ask about that. Stuff. General campsite stuff. Tent pegs, a mallet, a bag of collected trash. You know, stuff. I can't think of another reason why she'd have it other than to start a fire. Well, that's definitely something we need to Alright. Perhaps she found it just before she met you? Objection. It was specialized fire lighting equipment, Aquila. No one would just leave it lying around. You got an answer for everything, don't you, Chad? Still, he's right, I guess. Well, this isn't going well. There must be another reason why she was carrying that equipment. Check your evidence. See if we have something that gives her a reason. Is there something that gives her a reason? I mean... maybe for setting up the campsite. That's really the only thing I could think of. But maybe I'm stupid. I came over to the fire to decide after seeing the signs of a fire from a distance. Okay. Jackie and Merrill are arguing. Building and some of the smaller buildings were already ablaze. Okay, so we have to present some evidence here. Merrill was carrying some campground stuff, including fire lighting. No, present evidence here. Okay, we need to present evidence for this section right here. I can't think of another reason why she'd have it other than to start a fire. Let's present evidence. Let's go with... shit. Okay, it's either picture B or employee record. I'm gonna go with employee record. I feel like that's probably smarter.
Objection!
Detective, do you carry a firearm? Yes, I do. A department standard issue 225er. Do you consider that a dangerous object? Objection. Your Honor, the witness has the legal right to carry a firearm and is compelled to do so by his profession. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. What? What's your point, Aquila? In some situations, a person carrying a firearm would be considered dangerous. However, we trust the detective here because he's in a profession where he makes use of firearms. Skip to the end, Miss Aquila. Gladly, Your Honor. My client is a long-serving employee of a camping ground, a place that traditionally permits campfires. In fact, you can see her tending to a fire in this very photograph. And just like that, I win the entire video game. I am the greatest at being a lawyer. Ah, my parents will be so proud of me. The defense attorney's right. It does look like her in the photo. Well, of course she'd light a fire. Order in the court. And I win. Suck my asshole. I am the greatest. Mr. Hawk, can you offer an explanation for this inconsistency? No, Your Honor. Your Honor, as the detective's testimony was based around it being strange for Merrill to be carrying that equipment, the defense moves that this testimony be considered superfluous to this case. I don't know what that word means, but it sounds cool. I'm obliged to agree, Miss Aquila. I see no alternative here but to ask you to relinquish the stand. Randy. Always a pleasure, Judge Chani. And, just like that, I have successfully won the entire video game. Am I imagining things, or Flatfoot and the Judge? No, you're not imagining things. Apparently he was a bit of a heartbreaker in his day. What's that? Oh, nothing important. I trust you have another witness, Mr. Hawk? I do. Then let's keep this moving. Bring in your third witness. Oh, this is so fun. You know, I'm supposed to be critiquing the game, and I mean, no game's perfect, okay? There's definitely something in here that needs to be improved upon, maybe later on in the game or whatnot, but, you know, maybe it's my limitations as a reviewer, you know, my inexperience with this genre of game, but genuinely, I'm finding this fantastic. You know, I can't critique the court battle scenes because I don't have anything to compare them against, but for a person who is playing this for the very first time, I'm enjoying the heck out of them. I'm having a really great time playing this. So, fantastic job, developer. Witness, please confirm your name and occupation. Travis Bright, lead singer and frontman of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh yeah. Playboy, hooker, fucker, woman seducer, lady fucker. Tyraka, I assume that to be some sort of musical group. You don't get out much, do you, Tani? I don't listen to crap. He has died. That man is dead. Talk about taking no prisoners. You got directions to the nearest burn ward? Now, Mr. Bright, I would have you refer to me as your honor. Also, this game has some really damn good sense of humor. I only laugh to weird distorted shit, hence the last video. But this game's, you know, really entertaining. Ugh, what's that? Yes, your honor. Still, can't argue with the results. If I may, Mr. Bright, your friend Meryl was arrested, so in her case, I understand. But why are you still wearing that ridiculous outfit? Oh, this? This is what I was wearing when at the scene. I thought it was customary to wear the same clothes for the hearing. Customary where? Cloud Cuckoo Land? Fine, with that established, can you explain how you came to be involved with this incident? Of course, I was fucking them all, so, you know. Meryl, Jackie, and I have known each other since grade school. The Green Acre Halloween party has become a bit of a tradition. This is our 5th time attending. We dressed as characters from our favorite video games when we were kids, Dragon Fantasy V. I thought Dragon Fantasy IV was the better one. They lost their charm when the series went 3D. I just preferred 3, 6, 7. Casuals, clearly 3 is superior. Carry on, Mr. Bright. That had nothing to do with the court at all. Early in the evening, I met up with Jackie for a quick smoke before the party. Jackie smokes? Not that much. I'd guess you'd call us social smokers. Though she'll kill me for bringing that up. She doesn't like people to know. I tend to vape. Oh, he's a bad boy. Of course you do. So you met up with her before the party. Yep, good for her too, as she didn't have a light. She'd have to borrow my lighter. In fact, she hasn't given it back yet. Oh, Jackie lit the fire. Yes, that's it. That's the twist. Jackie lit the fire to frame Meryl because she was jealous of Meryl for taking her boyfriend. Boom. Figured it out. That's it. It's done. Mr. Bright, please just proceed to giving your formal statement to the court. Fine, fine. Witness statement. This is the 5th time the 3 of us have attended the Green Acre Halloween party. Jackie, Meryl, and I have just been friends since grade school, so anyway, at midnight, Meryl had to move off to start clearing up the site. It's part of her job. I thought I'd go for another smoke with Jackie while we waited for her, but I couldn't find Jackie anywhere, and I lost track of Meryl, too. In the end, I just left. I got home around 1 a.m. Ooh, okay. Very well, Miss Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination. He seems quite cavalier about his relationship with Meryl and Jackie. That's probably where I should start. Alright. 5th time 3 of us have attended the Green Acre Halloween party. Okay. I don't really think there's much I can do to, like, get to my conclusion through that, but I can still press that. You like it that much? Sure do. I'm hoping Tyrannosaurus can headline the event next year. He likes the event. End of story. Hawk, there's being expedient. Oh. Hawk, there's being expedient, and there's just being rude. Meryl and I have just been friends since grade school. Same for Jackie and I. Hold it. How did you meet? Well, it's a long story involving some homework, a pineapple, and a huge badger. Is this really relevant? I suppose not. Then I'm talking about the badger, Hawk. Yeah, I want to know about the badger, too. I probably should have pressed, I should have presented evidence for them being together, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, at midnight, Meryl had to move off to start clearing up the site. It's part of her job. Okay. I don't even know why I should press that. But whatever. You didn't ask if she needed help? Of course I did. This has nothing to do with anything. But she insisted something about how she wasn't allowed to let the party attendees into the side storage units. Does that make sense? It's private property after all. Then I'd go for another smoke with Jackie while we waited for her. But I couldn't find Jackie anywhere and I lost track of Meryl too. Okay. Press. Hold it. You lost track of them? The camping grounds are dark. Plus there are like trees and stuff. It's quite a big place. I suppose that's fair. It was midnight after all. In the end, I just left. I got home around 1 a.m. You just left without seeing your friends? I did look for them for about 20 minutes. Still, the party was over and we all live in different directions anyway. Alright. Something's not right about the way he refers to Jackie and Meryl. Yeah, I meant to do that. I'm just you know, that's actually a very clever way of giving a hint to the player. I think that's done masterfully well. It's not too on the nose about the hint. It's subtle about the hint, but while still being a hint that the player can go off of. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, the writing in this game is fantastic. Okay, don't care about that. Okay, present evidence for these two. This one. Objection. This photo tells a different story, Mr. Bright. Fine, fine. Jackie and I dated last year for a few weeks. It didn't work out. You never told me that. Why didn't you? Defendant, please restrain yourself. Carry on, Mr. Bright. Why is the defendant in a cage? Lately, Meryl and I had started to grow a bit closer. And Jackie was fine with this? I mean, she never said she had a problem. There we go. And just like that, I win the video game, baby. Just how dense is this guy? Anyway, when it got later on 11 p.m., Meryl and I crept off for some alone time. I didn't see Jackie after that. I see. Huh, funny saying alone time while having a voice crack just tells you a lot about who I am. Your Honor, the defense requests that this information be added to his testimony. Very well, witness, please add this to your statement. Lately, Meryl and I have grown closer, but Jackie seemed fine with it. Okay. You sure about that? She's never said anything, and she can be pretty assertive when she wants to be. Why, did she say something? Did she? I'll need to think about it. So anyway, at midnight, Meryl had to move off to start cleaning up the site, part of her job. I wonder what, I want to know what time this was taken, because I don't remember. I feel like they said, but I don't remember. I feel like I probably shouldn't present that as evidence. I feel like that's probably useless. Eh, whatever. Let's save and then I'll present that. Just because I want to see what happens. Objection. Objection. This piece of evidence clearly refutes the witness's statement. I don't see how that's relevant. It isn't, is it? Miss Aquila, please return to police courts. How am I have to penalize you? Ah, well, good thing I saved. Oops, that's not the button I want. Oops, that's not the button I want to press. Okay, let's reload that. Right here. Alright. Meryl and I had to move off to start cleaning up the site. It's part of her job. Okay. Thought I'd go for another smoke with Jackie while we waited for her. But I couldn't find Jackie and Meryl. I'll check Meryl too. Alright. Let me... I'm going to save again. And I want to ask about his lighter. Just because I feel like giving the lighter could possibly do something. Maybe not. This piece of evidence clearly refutes the witness's statement. Oh. Well, shit. Unfortunate. No, stop. Buttons. Buttons. Come on, there we go. We're fine. It's okay. I'm good at clicking things. We're fine. It's okay. There we go. Alright. Couldn't find Jackie anywhere. In the end, I just left. I got home around 1 a.m. Something's not right about the way he refers to Jackie and Meryl. I mean, it was shit. I'm just in an infinite loop here because I'm stupid and I can't think of anything. Okay. 5th time, 3 of them has done that thing. Meryl and I have been best friends, have been just friends since grade school. Same for Jackie and I. Lately, Meryl and I have come closer, but Jackie seemed fine with it. Let me present evidence in regards to this one. But let me say first, because I am a massive idiot. Alright, let's do this. This one. Objection! The music cut off, that means I'm right. You may not be aware of it, Mr. Bright, but Jackie hates Meryl. Seriously? Yes, 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 yes. Whoa. Be that as it may, Miss Aquila, is further discussion in this area a good use of the court's time? The witness left the scene long before the event, and I'm unsure if he can offer any more insight. I don't like it, but I can't see another line of questioning. Not every witness is going to be helpful. Still, maybe he gave us more than we realize. I doubt it. Well, he gave us a lighter. I concur, Your Honor. We can move on. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Hawk? Well, that short diversion into the love lives of these 3 people was informative. None of that changed the facts of the case. Mr. Bright's testimony ends just after midnight. So that still leaves Meryl Tiffdale near the building with fire lighting equipment and a proposed motive for the crime. But I didn't start the fire. Please, listen to me. I would never do such an awful thing. Mr. Tiffdale, please control yourself. You better think of something, Nina, and fast. But Hawk's right. Bright's statement was no help at all. Trust in your client's innocence. If Meryl's innocent, then Hawk's case is just a theory constructed to fit the facts. The only way to beat him is to come up with a better theory. Think. Another theory. What do we really know? Mr. Bright was with Meryl, but she broke off to clean up just after midnight. I mean, I have a theory. Do I get to type in my theory? Bright then went home about 20 minutes later. Then in the next 3 hours, someone started a fire. Mr. Bright had gone home, but Meryl and Jackie were told the camping grounds. Wait, could it be... Miss Aquila, does the defense have anything to add before I pass judgment? Yes, there's something else. Yes, Your Honor. I think we missed something very important here. Mr. Hawk? You claim my client is guilty because she was present at the scene and had a motive to start the fire. Yes, wait. What's your point, Aquila? Perhaps you didn't look closely enough at your own witness. What? Order in the court. Miss Aquila, are you seriously suggesting that someone else could be responsible for the fire? I am, yes. I don't believe Meryl started the fire. I believe it was what's her name? I don't believe Meryl started the fire. I think it was Meryl. No, it was Jackie. It was definitely Jackie. Jackie Marston, the witness? If I may, Your Honor, Jackie was present at the scene. Wait, Jackie's whereabouts between midnight and 3 a.m. are unknown. Wait, and it's obvious Jackie hates Meryl, Tidfill, and wanted to sabotage her date with Travis. And she had a lighter. Wait! And she had a lighter. Don't forget the lighter. I won't stand by while you say such mean-spirited things. What sort of person do you think I am, Your Honor? Yes? I want to testify again. Objection. Judge Tawney, I must protest. You forget yourself, Mr. Hawk. The rules in this scenario are quite clear. The witness may testify if she wishes to do so. Yes, ma'am. That's the rules, Chad. Get wrecked, Chad. Get fucked, Chad. How do you like it? How dare you accuse me of wrongdoing? I waited at the entrance to the campgrounds for hours. Well, that was short. Statements made under emotional stress usually are. Very well, Miss Aquila. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay, Nina, time to knock this one out of the park. Alright, this is the big time. This is a big moment. Big moment. Okay. I think I can press on that one. Jackie, we've been friends for years. Why are you doing this? Your Honor. Miss Tidfill, please remain quiet during the cross-examination. Just hang on, Meryl. We'll straighten this out. Okay, well, that was useless. Okay, waited for hours. I want to bring up the lighter. I really want to bring up the lighter. I'm gonna bring up the lighter. I'm bringing up the lighter. This piece of evidence clearly... Oh, shit. Unfortunate. quite unfortunate indeed. I don't really care enough to restart. I think I'm about to win this one. It's fine. Okay. Campground for hours. Do we have any evidence against that? Don't think so, but we can press about it. Jackie, there's something which has been bothering me about all this. Why were you there? What? The party was over at midnight, according to Travis. Objection. The witness is not on trial. There could be many reasons she would wait around. For 3 hours? That just means Meryl had plenty of time to set the building on fire. She's clearly guilty. She was rooting around in the main building for ages before I caught her. Ah. Well, she fucked up. You shouldn't have said that, Jackie. You are going to jail. And that is my my epic one-liner that I'm going to use from now on in all videos. And I think you just drilled into the real Jackie Marston. Witness, are you suggesting you saw my client inside the building before the fire? You didn't. You wouldn't. So what if I did? You said you waited by the exit of the camping ground for ages. Why then didn't you check if your friend was okay since the fire started? You did it. Just because you were jealous? You started the fire while I was inside? Don't be ridiculous. After all, you were the only one with fire lighting equipment. How would I have started a fire? The lighter. Ha, this is where it comes in. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, it all comes together. It's a full, oh my god, developer. Oh, it's so masterfully written. Holy shit. Miss Aquila, I'm going to need you to present proof that Miss Marston would have started the fire. And suck it. Jackie, you did have a source of ignition with you. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. You got it from Travis Blight earlier that evening, and you instructed him not to tell anyone about it. No. And judging from your reaction, I'm willing to bet that you still have it right now in this very room. Make a run for it, Jackie. Make a run for it. It's your only chance. You can't possibly... I mean... Sorry, wrong, Miss Aquila. We'll see about that. Detective Flatfoot? Yes, Your Honor. I'll submit the paperwork later. Perform a stop and search on this woman immediately. Mr. Hawk, do it. Hey, stop. Cease struggling, Miss Marston, or I'll hold you in contempt of court. And from within the chest inside of her emerges a lighter. Wait, that's a sexual implication, right? He opened her chest because it made a chest sound effect. So, because like boobies, you get it? It's funny. Well, just a few items, Your Honor. A set of keys, a smartphone, and one lighter. Oh! Oh my god, I'm genuinely having so much fun with this game right now. I can't even, like, express how enjoyable this is. Like, holy shit. Dev. Oh my god, your writing is insane. It's really well written. You should write a mystery novel or something like that. Wow, I would read the shit out of that. This is really good. Well, don't keep us in suspense. What's the design? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have my glasses with me. Mr. Hawk, don't just stand there. It's like a dinosaur and a guitar. Tyrannosaurus Rex! Jackie, you're going away for a long time. Miss Marston, is she okay? Oh wow, she actually fainted. Another successful day of work for legal needle Aquila Beetle, and I win. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to enter a statement into the record in light of recent events. Go ahead. The prosecutor's office has taken Jackie Marston into custody. We plan to charge her with arson with intent to murder or at the very least reckless endangerment. Thank you, Mr. Hawk. We will have to wait for that trial to truly close this matter. However, Ms. Aquila's defense has made one thing quite clear. The prosecution's case against Meryl Tidfield does not stand up to scrutiny. Therefore, I win. On the sole charge of arson, I pronounce the defendant guilty! Ah, yay, even better. I feel like it would have been more in the judges, you know, the way the judge has been acting to be like, guilty, just kidding, not guilty, haha, funny. No, that would have sucked. Please don't do that. District Courthouse, defendant lobby seat, November 5th, 11:14 a.m. Oh, that was great. I am the master of detective work. Well done. How do you feel? Like a god. Like a god. Oh, I'm so hard right now. Oh, that was so good. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Good. What? That's just the adrenaline. You'll be fine in an hour. How can you be so upbeat? We came within an inch of losing. Meryl Tidfield could have gone to jail over a false accusation. You want to know a secret, Nina? Something they don't tell you in law school? It's always like this. More often than not, a case will go right down to the wire. But you have to just keep pushing, keep up the pressure, and have faith in your client's innocence, even when no one else does. It's so beautiful. Just like what you did today. And that's why I think you're going to be a great defense attorney. Thanks, Anya. You're really amazing. Yeah, I know. Now put on your best smile. I think I hear Meryl just outside. Meryl, I'm not gay. Don't try to fuck me. Thank you so much. To tell the truth, I got real worried a few times during the trial, but you were incredible. You never lost your cool even for a second. Like a swan, believe me. It's my job, Miss Tidfield. I'm a defense attorney. Oh, don't be so modest, Miss Aquila. You were a bona fide legal eagle, and there's the name drop. Oh, this game is so good. Holy shit. She really is. Gotta admit, I kind of like the sound of that. Babe, you're here. Oh, Travis. You should probably give them a moment. Not in your life. I want to see how this goes. Meryl, babe, I'm so happy you're okay. Let's go out to celebrate. I mean, my band has a gig later, but we can fit it around. Why didn't you tell me that you and Jackie dated last year? I mean, if she had a problem, I thought she would just out and say. She'd have at least mentioned it to her. Babe, stop calling me that. Oh, Travis. Travis, my man, you are fucked. We are? Looks like it. Then what am I supposed to do? You can start by apologizing to Jackie. Jackie's in jail, so I screwed this up, huh? No, Travis, you didn't. Not really. Jackie did when she chose to set fire to that building. Still, you seem like a decent guy. Go talk to her. You'll feel better afterwards, I'm sure. What? Jackie's a fucking maniac. I don't know if talking to her will fix things, but you know what? Travis, go for it, man. I do like Travis. Seems like a chill bro. I could crack a cold one with the boy. I mean, it's illegal for me to do that, but when I'm old enough, you know. I'm sorry you two had to see that. It's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Awkward. No, it's girls' night out. So, drinks? Sounds like a plan. It's not even lunchtime. It's quitting time somewhere, right? You know what? That works for me, you know? If it's, if it's midnight somewhere else, it's midnight for me. Go sign yourself out, Meryl. We'll meet you out front. You did well today, Nina, even after the rocky start. So, lighten up. What do you mean, rocky start? I was perfect the entire goddamn time. I can talk. Speak for yourself. So lighten up. A good attorney learns from their defeats, but a great attorney also makes time to celebrate their victories. Each case is a fresh start. With a new client and a new chance to help someone who needs it. And so sometimes, maybe just a couple of times in your career, it's a chance to put right something that's gone wrong. Remember that, okay? Oh, I love purple hair girl. I almost forgot the name of the girl of Jackie during the case, and I was gonna pick the wrong person. I'm really bad with names. I'll see you outside. The rest of the day, if I'm honest, is a bit of a blur. However, I did my best to burn Anya's evidence into my memory. Advice into my memory. God, I can't read. Part of me felt that it'd be important someday. Uh-oh. This game got too scary for me. Please, can we turn the game off now? It's too scary for me. Guys, oh, it's scary. Jackie Marston from the Clink. It's gonna cost you extra, but yeah, I can take care of her. What's your timetable? Yeah, within 2 weeks? No problem. She won't have time to blab. Another one? Who? The defense attorney? No. Never mind why. That's my business. Plus, the papers said she's a bit of a rising star. Too rich for my blood. Too high profile. Anya Miller, her supervisor? Yeah, it could be arranged. I'm thinking poison. What's that? You want her alive? I see. It'll be difficult, sure, but I like a challenge. Does that say to be continued? I'm assuming it does. Next time on Aquila Legal. Fucking hell, the twists and turns just keep coming. Oh, someone's dying. I didn't do it. You need to stop running, Anya. I didn't shoot her. I didn't. I believe you. But half the department's combing the docks for you. You have to let me take you in. Drop the gun, Anya. Anya Miller, I'm placing you under arrest. Oh, shit. Shit, that's a good hook for a next episode. That's such a good hook. I'm not wearing this. Oh, come on, Nina. It's in your contract. Remember the direct-to-viewer segment at the end of each episode or case? I don't care. I'm not wearing a leotard. But it's like from that thing. You like that thing. I do. I do like that thing. Great. Don't forget the ears and the tail. Oh, she's going furry. Oh, shit. Furry time, baby. The ears I get, but what are the wings about? Aquila channel. What is happening? Hello. What is going on? Oh, I love it. Welcome to Aquila channel, and I don't love it just because titties, okay? Don't do that to me, alright, guys? I'm an innocent Christian young child. Welcome to Aquila channel, a special viewer-facing segment where we talk to you, the viewer, or player. I feel ridiculous. I'm a lawyer, not a cropier. Hush, Nina. In this segment, normally we'll talk about the illegal ideas and pop culture references from each episode. Ooh, I get to talk about legal stuff. Okay, so... Hold up, Nina. This episode, we have much more important things to talk about, if you say so. This was just the first case of Nina Aquila Legal, and was really just a tutorial. If you're here, that means you've just played it. How are you doing that thing with your mouth? If you enjoyed it and want to go on to the next case, you can find out more on the itch.io page. Check it out. Nina's adventures are just starting. This was just the first step, though we don't exactly have the best sets, and our props are all hand-me-downs. I think there's a stain on this bunny girl outfit. Nice self-awareness, developer. I love it. Okay, enough about that. Also, if you enjoyed this game, we want to ask one favor. Tell people. Well, hey guys watching this, this is a game that exists. Go play the next 100 million episodes. This was fucking amazing. This is honestly, probably if I were to make a list of, best RPGMaker games that I've played on this channel, this would 100% top 5 without a doubt. This is fantastic. Features will include exploring crime scenes, speaking to witnesses, mini games, a city overworld. Oh no, not a city overworld, and me. Who's he? We'll talk later. So if you like this first taste of Nina Aquila Legal, we'd like to call our fans Nailers. That's a great name for your fans. We do not like that. Anyway, if you like what you've seen, tell your friends, and see you soon in Nina Aquila Legal, Case 2. Broken Wings. Hey, Anya, hey. We still get paid, right? Because if I have to wear these ears again, shh, wait till we're clear. What kind of actor are you? That game was amazing. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys would be interested in any more parts as kind of just a playthrough series, because really I don't know if I can give much criticism on this, honestly. If I played the Ace Attorney series, maybe I could have found something to critique in the courtroom scenes, but honestly, even if I had, I'm not sure I would be able to. For a first-time player who's never done anything in the Ace Attorney series, never played anything like that at all, never played a game in this style at all, this was a phenomenal entry into this style of game. This was so fun, so high energy, very well written dialogue, very entertaining cutscenes and movement and gameplay, just the cross-examining, the evidence, the storyline, all of the twists and turns, the writing is incredible in this game. It's phenomenal, really, just an incredible game, and you know, I really wish I could come up with something to critique on it, because I feel like a shit reviewer if I don't find anything to critique, but honestly, this game is just so great in every single way. The sound design is great too, you know, with the punching sound effects, so the quirkiness of it, it's really just all around unique. It has the default RTP, but in the face of everything else the story offers, it's a great game. It's a really good game. And you can make good games with the RTP. It's difficult to sell them for money, but you can still make really good games with them. And this is definitely an example of a good game made with RTP. So those of you watching, take inspiration from it. Make you know, take note of what they do, how they write their dialogue, how they do their cutscenes, their movement and whatnot. Just pay attention. This is a great thing to learn from for other game developers out there. And to the developer of this game, phenomenal job. You should be so proud of yourself for this one. This is really a fantastic game. I have nothing but praise for you, and I wish you the best with your future projects. Until next time, my croutons, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.